I give you my heart.
Welcome back to the Multicultural Family channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So the update, about 2 days after this tropical storm here in Bulacan, we have flooding. Thankfully not in the house, but the yard's starting to back up a little bit. But we have all the surrounding the house and the roads all have water. It's all running down this road right here right now in front of my house, and it had every time basic cars or whoever goes by, you can see the current is flowing this way. Birds are loving it. We got all the, like I said, around the whole house is flooded. Ouch. But it's basically starting to come back out the drains. All the drains where the water normally goes down is coming out. Try to move everything out of the water. And the backyard is got a little spot anyway, but now as it's backing up, so it's basically a little less than ankle deep here in the backyard. But when you look over the gate or over the fence, see it's higher than my yard back behind it, so the drains don't have nowhere to go. And thankfully I got another probably 3, 4, 5, 6 inches or so. They'd have to get really bad for it to go in the house, because the house itself, the step is about 6 to 8 inches off the ground, so likelihood of getting any flooding in the house is limited. It's not you see that step right there, it's pretty high off the ground, so I'm not worried about it going in the house so much. But yeah, no power now and water for 3 days, because obviously the big water tank here at the subdivision is runs off of electric, so it doesn't have any power, so we have no water. We can't flush the toilets because there's no the septic tank, and the surrounding area is basically soaked in water, so it has nowhere to go. So it's been that's been our main problem at night, is the sleeping. Just been so effing hot. But even out here on the road, like I said, the water is rolling. They got a big truck going around and picking people up who don't have vehicles. My wife's gonna yell at me for being out here in this dirty ass water. Basically every time I go inside after stepping in the water, would douse my feet with alcohol. So, there you see the truck or a vehicle go by. It's about halfway up the tire. Depending on what type of vehicle you got. My Honda City, I'm able to get in and out. I just turned the AC fan off, so it's not, the fans aren't striking the water when we go out, so it's not been terribly too bad. Getting ready to go find us take some family. Their house was flooded waist deep, so down around the province area around the corner. So they came here as a refugee, so we're about to take them to Manila, drop them off with family there, and then I'll come back and pick up the folks, and we'll head towards Angeles City area, find us a hotel. Like I said, we haven't really slept really good in 3 days. No showers, no, haven't been able to shave, just a minimum. Been cooking. Thankfully, we got gas stove, so we've been cooking. And then we used, I went and bought some more blue bottled waters, because a lot of washing dishes. I went to buy a generator, and basically everybody snagged the baby generators already. So the next size up is about 15,000 peso for a pretty good sized generator. But I was like, well, I want it, but I don't want it, you know. So we're gonna get one though for the next house. I just need a baby one. So I don't want to buy that 15,000 peso one because it's really bigger than I need, you know, for say. Could I use it? Yeah, I mean, could use it. I mean, I got 2 refrigerators, and they were saying basically, depending on what type of amperage you running, you could actually run the window con, air con off the thing, you know, and or fans, and or with your refrigerator, depending on how many amps you were pulling off of it, how long it would run, and how much gas it would take. Originally I was like, well, we'll just get one, we'll just run a couple fans and plug up the refrigerator, and but because there's no way to shower, no way to poop or pee really, I mean, I think it's been like 3 days since any of us really went to the bathroom, because it's just, you know, psychologically in your mind you're like, I can't do it. So we're gonna go find us a hotel. Well, we got water. Thankfully, it didn't come up in my yard. I got some water in the back, but that's just because of the way the cement is angled. It holds water anyway. But yeah, so thankfully it stopped raining when it did, or we might have got flooded. But this is about a little ways up the wall back there. We just drove the car through that. It's basically up to the tire well, so about almost a little above the ankles, mid-calf region, below the knee though. So it wasn't too bad. Here comes the dog. One of the dogs walking through the water. There's a little dip right there. He's looking at the other dog like, wait, why aren't you following me? Why are you not going back here? Here's our new Blackstone BS 1800 SQ generator, gasoline, 100% copper. I got a cable made by the guy so I can plug it into the 220 AC plug here. So thankfully, noticed that before we left. The bigger generators actually have regular plugs, but this one only had this. So I basically had to get on to make this plug with about 3 meters of wire, and on the other end I have a basically 3 power strip where I can plug in 3 items to that. So this is the 5.4 liter capacity, and it basically says it'll run to 5 hours when you start it up, and depending on the voltage and how hard it's working, but 5 hours or so is what it's listed here. Fuel consumption 0.8 per hour. and it'll say it'll run about 5 hours. And again, this is mainly just for emergencies, you know, trying to sleep at night with some fans. We'll see how it works out. I'm going to start her up here and test her out.